So I don't know why there's a because it's grayed out. So the button's always there. You just can't. I can't use it because I have nothing to continue from. What's this? Wow. Guesses and stuff. Okay.
I feel happy.
Bit Wars. What? Playing a game? What game are we playing?
I feel happy.
On the Magic ones. Hey, you know what? Merlin wasn't even here this week, so we can't blame you for that. Oh snap!
I feel happy.
We're going all out with these Bit Wars. I'm battling for that number 2 spot. Where's my mouse go? All right. So I found out that I can't do a game capture. So if you guys get a peek at my desktop, don't freak out.
I feel happy.
Because I have to do this in display capture mode for some reason. It doesn't like game capture, doesn't like window capture, so I got to do display capture. Who knows? So let's go new game.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
She can see people's dreams.
Set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
The fuck is
If I
that?
concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well,
What?
let's call him God.
Group
He
dream?
creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes,
I
when I
feel
walk through a door,
happy.
it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes
more ordered.
Starts as a door-to-door saleswoman.
He did this. Are we gonna get aliens?
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
Oh baby.
Seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil.
Oh.
Because I can see things other people can't.
Are you evil?
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception.
So the
chaos
fist is
at
chaos?
any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that
snap.
at any given moment, we can
He's
choose
giving bad
to alter our perception.
He's giving bad advice. Wait, are you talking to our guy from Date Nights?
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
What's eating people?
Insane, Doctor.
Listen to me. You're not listening.
So his patients are a little
It's
pissy.
only bloody job.
His patients are definitely a little pissy. God damn.
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises.
What?
You're
What?
late.
You're
and after
late.
all those and after all those promises, never
Why-
mind.
Why are we like triple stacking a scene? I don't understand. Is this supposed to make me feel crazy? Act 1!
I feel happy.
Who are you? Thank you guys so much for those bits! Rubbing your bits up on my face in that bit war.
You're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting.
No problem.
And if you want anything, just... Oh. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here.
Well, why not?
The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor?
I don't know.
Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow.
So,
probably tomorrow.
all I know is that supposedly there was a murder, and we gotta figure out who did the murder. That's all I know. That and it's FMV. Patient names have dots next to them. Red, keep talking to them. Amber, you're done. The continue button appears when all patients are amber. Green, you've asked everything. Going green is optional. Okay. Watch replays on the responses tab. Look for stars. Important conversations, optional conversations. Stars update automatically. Oh, Forsaken.
I feel happy.
Forsaken murdered the doctor. We're done here. We can pack it up and go. Try using your patient's words. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. Typing nurse will get a response. Oh, so we're going to, type? Oh, God, what have I gotten myself into? Include a yes or no when answering patients. Use context. Say, yes, I like cats, not yes. Going green is intentionally hard. Hints will be required. Set hint cooldowns and options. Wait, hints are required? Why are hints required? Well, hello. Hey, Boobies, where'd you go? Boobies, come back! Do I gotta type hello, Mariana? Is that it? Do I gotta click on Mariana? Okay, maybe my notes. Verbal mirroring. A new study in psychology yesterday suggesting the same words as your patients increases trust. Use yes or no when answering the question. My patients are confused. Probably ask something they have more than one answer to. Say hello to patients, find out what's wrong with them, and see what they know about Dekker. Okay. So this is Mariana.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
How are you today?
I feel happy.
How are you today, Mariana?
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Hell! All right, we found ourselves a winner, boys. Woo! All right. Why do you feel inclined to be nude in public? Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. If you know what I'm saying.
There's more than one question there. Break it down for me.
I thought it was only one question.
I feel happy.
How many times have you been arrested?
I don't know.
I feel happy.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know how many times she's been arrested. All right.
I feel happy.
Public nudity.
I black out.
Oh, you black out.
And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
They're getting suspicious of your nudity. Why are they suspicious? Why are the police suspicious?
I think they think I'm a naturist or something. They picked me up 5 times in the last month.
Damn.
I feel happy.
5 times in the last month. That's averages out to more than one a week. Do you feel lost?
Like you're not listening.
Like I'm not listening. What the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? What did she say? Woman's gotta eat. Where are your shoes?
That doesn't really mean anything to
I
me.
feel happy.
It doesn't mean anything that you don't have shoes. Okay.
I have no idea about that.
No idea about that. Okay. Oh, notes. Okay. Miriana has blackouts. Does she remember anything during? Sustain any injuries? Oh, there we go. That's a good question. Have you sustained any injuries?
No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed.
Interesting. Do you remember anything during the blackouts?
I'm confused. Which bit should I answer first?
I feel happy.
Oh god, dude, you're right. It is a Cthulhu necklace. Are you in a cult?
Nope. Don't know.
Nope, don't know. Nope or don't know, lady. Cthulhu? God, what should we ask now? Okay, yeah. Where did you get your necklace?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
That doesn't mean anything. All right, well, I tried to ask her if she remembers anything during the blackouts, and she kind of sidestepped it.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange, as I can hold my breath for a really long time.
What? Wait, what?
But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
Well, wait, is that Cthulhu or is it Hydra? Hey, Hydra! It's just for fun to have a war after saving from commercials. Hell yeah! What am I typing at?
I don't know about that.
She doesn't know about Hydra. She doesn't know about Cthulhu. How old are you? Okay, that's going back to the how are you today. Okay.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange, as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out.
How long can you hold
Dr.
your breath?
Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
You worked it out. What did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
But I want to know. Why not?
No, I don't know about that.
Okay, so I can't do a simple question like that. Why not tell me your diagnosis?
I want to stop having the blackouts.
Okay.
I feel happy.
I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Don't take drugs? Do you like the beach?
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach.
Okay.
It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
Is she coming on to me? I feel like she's coming on to me. How long can you hold your breath?
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
When did the blackout start? It's not gonna let me ask about that. Okay.
It's early days. The business isn't doing that great, but I really enjoy my job, if that helps. You can make a lot of money, or you can have a lot of fun, but you can't usually do both.
What? Why not? Dreams ruined, guys. We can't have fun and make money at the same time. It's just, apparently it's not allowed.
I'm a great swimmer. I won all these medals at school. I can hold my breath a really long time. Too long. Really.
Too long. Too long?
I don't have an answer for that.
Seaweed.
I have no idea about that.
Oh, we've got notes. Okay, perhaps maybe I should stop going to the beach or have somebody watch or record her.
I film myself doing, lots of things.
Oh, shit!
It's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
Oh, shit! Maybe she is the cam girl. I see the recordings.
No, I don't know about that.
Company at the beach? Company?
I don't know about that.
Well, she doesn't know about that.
That doesn't really mean anything to me.
How many recordings?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a, stop going to the beach.
love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
Not that I feel I should admit to you. You're drinking too much seawater and going crazy. Oh, that actually is a good one. Do you drink or do drugs?
I don't have an answer for that.
Are you taking any drugs?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Any medications?
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
Going to the beach will kill you. It won't let me. Last time you went to the beach. Last time you blacked out.
Nope. Don't know.
Alright, I'm guessing we should probably switch to a different patient then.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse.
Or
Dr.
worse.
Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
He was interested in the problems. What problems do you have?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
What do you do for work?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Is that depressing?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
She doesn't get stressed about anything. And more bits all up in my face. Ninja bits. Hashtag ninja bits. Remember, boys and girls. Ninja bits. Are you close with your patients?
I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that.
Okay. What kind of animals do you like?
I love animals, especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor?
Do you have a cat?
Yay, me too. I have a cat called Church. He's adorable.
What is your problem? Why are you here? When did your problem start?
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say.
I don't even know what's wrong with you, lady! Why are you here? Ah! What makes you happy?
No, sorry, I don't know.
Good answer! She doesn't know what makes her happy. Alright, do you feel lost?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something.
You feel like a weak link.
I don't know. Sorry.
What do you mean by a weak link?
I haven't really got anything to say about that. Maybe we should talk about you.
Why me? I don't want to talk about me.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated. Especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies.
Oh, herbal
I
remedies.
mean,
Okay.
imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Lady, I would love to be asleep. I love sleep. I just never seem to get any.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh.
No
Most
problem.
people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
Why do you not like drugs? Do you like flowers?
I don't know anything about that.
Nope. Okay. I was gonna go to questioning path with flowers to try to circle back into herbalism, but you know about Dr. Dekker.
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
That's a long time to see.
No, sorry.
So you're an herbalist.
Traditional medicine makes patients worse sometimes, don't you think? You must see it all the time, doctor. You take one pill, then have to take 5 other pills to deal with the side effects. Herbs are kind of... Obviously, you have to be careful, just like with everything.
Alright.
Giving the wrong combination can be deadly. Fortunately, I know what I'm doing.
How did you learn? What you're doing?
I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else.
Has it ever been deadly?
I don't know, sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I haven't really got anything to say about that. Maybe we should talk about you.
Okay. What do you want to know about me?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something.
Ooh, that's a good one. How are your patients?
No, sorry.
How many patients do you have?
3 last month.
3 last month.
3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although, one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
What's wrong with Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
Why would she think you would smother her?
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's heart failure, or organ failure, or pneumonia. They're all natural causes, though. .
Can your herbs make it look like natural causes? Your remedies look like natural causes?
I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else.
You know, I still don't even know what's wrong with her. Are you useful?
I don't know anything about that.
Depression? Sad? Angry?
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm getting a possible hint of that too, because she hasn't told me what's wrong with her. Why are you here? How was your day?
No, sorry, I don't know.
She doesn't know how her day was. Like Doctor Dekker?
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
Was Dr. Dekker special to you? Ever argue with Dr. Dekker? Are you happy?
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say.
How long have you been an herbalist? Well, let me ask that either. Last time you went swimming? Unavailable for another 6 seconds. Okay. Did you like Dr. Dekker? Did you sleep with Dr. Dekker?
When I wake up on the beach, I normally feel refreshed, which is weird, right? I'm not scared. Not yet. I just want to know what's going on.
What do you think is going on?
No, I don't know about that.
If I'm feeling okay, I should answer yes. I feel okay.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say.
Erg. So I don't know why the one is even here. She's probably just drinking too much. I guess we'll talk to Nathan.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
All right. Average employee thinks he works in hell.
I imagine what I'm experiencing now might be a type of hell. Not everyone burns in flames with the devil on their back. I'm hoping you can make sense of my problem.
What kind of problem do you have?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Alright, so he's got some kind of a depression. You think you're in purgatory?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
And feeling stuck.
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak. Or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today.
That's because
But
it's a
it doesn't
different day.
usually change. You need a tragic event for change. Like a murder.
Do you want to murder?
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden. Brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? A few things seem to move me forward.
What moves you forward?
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound. Like a death or some other tragedy.
Death or
it's
a
not
tragedy?
enough to hear it or read it. I've got to see it.
I gotta see it, man!
I suppose from that point of view, it looks like I'm in control of things.
Do you feel like you're in control?
I'm not in control. Doctor, look at me. I'm broken. You need to help me.
There's always a tragedy that moves you forward.
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault.
Wait, what?
I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me.
The hell are you talking about?
She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Who's Hannah? Yeah.
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl.
Sounds like she's dead now, though.
She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire.
Ah!
Elves. So I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again.
They don't have necromancers.
Sorry. It's Warcraft. We spent a lot of time on there.
You can be a warlock, but you can't be a necromancer. To be a necromancer, you gotta be playing Diablo.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again.
Kill
Bring
wolf,
me
get
X
boots!
Bunnies to make a stew. Why badger teeth? Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
But why are you here? Why World of Warcraft? Do you miss work?
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
That's not how this works. How long have you been living the same day?
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's what I was
See if
thinking about
there's
this
any
Groundhog
clues.
Day.
To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's got. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
Did you find any clues?
I don't have an answer to that question, as always.
As always. Okay, so why aren't why aren't you a builder anymore?
I used to be a builder, contractor. I had to quit.
Why?
It's hard watching a house get built only to start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious.
That was a fucking vague ass answer. When did you quit?
What? I don't know.
You don't know when you quit? How did you wind up working for the supermarket?
Sorry. Got nothing.
Do you feel out of place?
I don't know anything about that.
How do you feel about Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Oh, he won't, huh? Remember it that way.
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. With
Okay.
me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Why is it always Monday? Other days repeat too? You have any animals?
You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either.
I did. How could I ask you that yesterday?
I don't know. Sorry.
So you don't know how many times we've met. Are you here because of the accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake.
What mistake? Because you pulled out in traffic.
Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Do you want a relationship?
No. Sorry.
Sid looks like he should be living in my mother's basement smoking pot. Maybe he does! Maybe he does. Do you blame yourself for Hannah?
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression.
Alright, so we know he's
I thought I was
got
cured.
depression.
It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
Okay. It's the going through days over again. You know about Dr. Dekker's murder.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
You hope I am. Are you a good listener?
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you.
Whoa!
It was, unsettling. But you let him do it.
What?
Part of the process, I guess.
How deep did he get inside you?
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
Often did he get inside you?
I have no idea about that.
Have any relationships?
That doesn't really mean anything to me.
You want to hook up with Nathan? What does this do? Oh!
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
Yes, I'll watch you.
So, it's a date then. I'll let you know when.
Oh, damn! I wasn't trying to... Alright! Do you suffer with anxiety?
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Yeah, your breathing seems normal.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Yeah, she's definitely coming on to me. Holy shit. Rose, thank you so much for that raid. How was the Cards Against Humanity? Ask her if she's a porn star. Maybe holding your breath makes you black out.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
But you said you don't remember your blackouts. Yeah, what are you doing before you black out?
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
Yes, I do.
Cool. I dance to anything with a beat.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Forgetful. Of course you don't. It was a blackout. Where do you dance?
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
I knew it! She's blacking out drunk!
I don't drink.
You don't drink. But you just said that place is your favorite because of the vodka shots. Well, she's obviously a liar.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Yeah, why do you think people will press charges?
People see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure.
Do you ever find your clothes after you black out?
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
Ah, yeah, that's good. Is your hair wet when you wake
When I
up?
wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun.
Yeah,
It's
she's getting
possible I
baked,
feel
all right.
dizzy during my blackout. I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
No, you don't get a cake. And the teams have sweet tentacle sex with her. Yes, you can have a cake.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Doctor.
Why do you hold your... Yeah.
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Oh, finding these, like, auto-generated questions makes this so much easier. Are you flirting with me?
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
No, I've never been addicted.
That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, Doctor.
Perhaps I should ask someone else a question. Do I got any more questions? Ah, there we go. Why was
So
Dekker
the
complex?
conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like, he couldn't decide.
Cool down, you act like you want to jump on some D. Oh, shit. Why couldn't Dekker decide what to do?
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Well, you sound like a freaking predator talking like that.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
You mentioned a montage.
Most of my day is a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
Okay, so you are on sleeping tablets.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day.
Okay.
I didn't.
You didn't. You didn't sleep through to a whole new day. And, yeah, you don't think you're aging?
57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
I don't think she thinks she's Ariel, but she's possibly working some adult entertainment circuits, and I'm pretty positive she's just getting blackout drunk.
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on.
Oh, okay, so
I
it's
have to try and
always the same
change
day.
something to move forward.
Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Ah! Well, alright, so let's go back to Eileen and see what these drop downs here. Yeah, who are...
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Alright, so she's a nurse, but we already knew that because she works with the elderly. Yeah, what's
the
in the
usual
book here?
things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
You comfort them. How do you comfort them? How do you comfort them?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Okay, so you comfort them by being with them. You mentioned dating.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
But in a good way. God, I know that feeling being married to your work. Work all day, come home and stream all night. Woo woo! I've got a note that Terry called. Who the hell's Terry?
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Well, why doesn't Terry like you? What did you do to Terry? What'd you do to Terry? Why doesn't Terry like you? I don't get to ask any more about Terry. Oh, yes, I'd like to sleep through it.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death.
Everything gets more vivid towards death. Okay. Oh, are you?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with. The other nurses. They're mean to me.
They're mean to you? Yeah, how are the other nurses mean?
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift.
Well,
I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Are you sure you're not putting a lot of those herbs in their shit and fucking killing them?
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Do you give your patients herbs? And he won't let me. Alright, fine. I'll talk to Claire. Who are you?
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Well, fuck me! Alright then! Why are you paying a small fortune?
Has perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
What madness? What? Yeah, why are you here?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Just a little. Yeah, what history of violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence.
Well, you're the one who called it that.
And he provoked me.
What did you do? Tell me about...
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Who? Why?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable.
An optician named Iris.
Not just the affair,
Irony.
but an optician named Iris.
Well, she doesn't like that. Yeah, so tell me about your...
I'm obsessed with my husband.
Oh, okay.
It's absurd, really.
Probably.
Because he is here.
Oh, he's
And
here.
He shouldn't be.
Oh, what? Where is he? Yeah, why shouldn't your husband be
He's
here?
lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Is this because you stabbed him? Yeah, how did he almost die? Is this the steak knife incident?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Oh, that didn't tell me a damn thing, lady. Yeah, why isn't he a well
His
man?
health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Oh, so you're just fed up with taking care of him. But then why do you say you're obsessed with him? Yeah, how is his health deteriorating?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
Well, maybe he's
His
fucking
mind's become
bleeding.
less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time. Now more of an enigmatic husk.
Bitch, you stabbed him with a steak knife! What the fuck? Do you think he's gonna be fucking Captain Chatty Cathy?
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
You stabbed him with a steak knife! What do you mean the police shouldn't have gotten involved?
David has trouble looking after himself.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Well, send him to Eileen. Eileen will take care of him. Yeah, what's the lake
David's
house?
staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
So he stays at the guest house. Tell me about your delusions.
As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Oh, you're not delusional. Alright. Yeah, do you often get angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Why would it be bad for you to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich,
No.
but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Not till I say you're done.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
What could you be wrong about him? Yeah, why were the police
involved? The
involved?
police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Yeah. Why do the police think you're dangerous?
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
That's usually a sign!
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
How should I know? I barely know you. I swear that's not a bag of human parts in a trash can.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Okay, I thought David was your husband. Now, do you think Dekker was suicidal?
Just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
So you think Dr. Dekker was a nut job? All right. You can be saved with
You have a lot
therapy.
of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
Strike attack! Oh, that's just like an enter key. Alright, Oh, okay. So let's go back to patience. How do you feel? Oh, I already asked that one. Well, let's meet Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings.
Hi, Bryce!
You must be the new doctor.
Yes!
Did you know Doctor Dekker?
No! No, I did not!
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Okay, so you sure as hell didn't like him. Yeah, what do you... Tell me what you really think.
I really like Doctor Dekker. And for quite a few reasons, actually.
Like what?
I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
If you can reach into this box, you are welcome to have some. Alright, so what's your problem?
I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up, I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
So he's suffering from depression.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
Oh!
And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
Alright, so why were you depressed?
Being a grave digger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent grave diggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is.
Well, you can
I'm
use a
not
tractor,
feeling
too.
anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Extra hour?
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down.
What's up, Mags?
But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Dude, you're a total wackadoodle. You think you're here for depression, and yet you think time freezes for everyone but you for an hour. Yeah, what do you do in the extra hour?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay. Tacos! I could use a taco. Yeah, why is it hard to find someone who can use a shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Okay, well that's why you can't use the tractors. So that at least gives us a little more info about why it's so hard. Because usually there is a tractor, and they dig out with the tractor. Yes, tell me about this
Henley
church.
Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists.
Oh, shit.
But they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
They're Scientologists. They were busy trying to find the alien leader or some shit. Do you believe in Scientology?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God. Not anymore.
Why not?
There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Well, variety is the spice of life. And what sort of relics?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance.
Okay.
Which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished.
Alright, well that explains the cramping.
I wish I hadn't told anyone.
So half the site shut down. What do you mean by midnight hour?
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now. so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time.
Dude,
I'm
if I had an
completely
extra
caught
hour,
up.
I'd be sleeping through it.
The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is.
Yes.
What do you think, Doctor?
I think you're a nut job. I think you're insane.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
And no, there are not too many religions, varieties,
Then we
and spice of life.
disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor?
Yes.
Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong, than one of them has it right. In my opinion.
Well, more than likely you're right. Yeah, so why didn't you like Dekker?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do.
Like what?
He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Do you know anything about Dekker's murder?
Yes. Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Well, I mean, that is job security, is it not? Between you and Eileen.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Yeah, obviously. And you blame yourself for that. Why do you like planning the moves in advance? Ooh.
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
I don't think you need to be asking me that. But sure, yes, I like to be in control.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
Did you unravel him? Yeah, how did he unravel?
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
Yes, we can. I want my head to explode. Okay, so this is just going to tell me perhaps you should ask someone else a question. On all of them. So now what do I... Oh, new button. Okay, then, yeah. Why would my head explode?
I don't have anything for you.
It's a mystery. Did you kill Dekker?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Ha ha! Dangly parts.
Dangly parts indeed. Alright, I guess continue.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Yes! What did Ben have to say? Yeah, tell me about Ben.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Once we get back to Mariana, maybe, because Mariana is, whew, she definitely wants something. Who's Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Okay, so Ben's the night shift cleaner. Why would Ben find more bodies? So Ben found Dr. Dekker's body?
Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
Who's Mariana? Yes, drama. This is a type of game. Yeah, you mentioned the police?
Wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night. You know, when the body was found.
Do you blame them?
I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
Yeah, it means you don't have an alibi. Yeah, who else is a suspect?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew.
It was Mariana!
Someone who had access to the office. Yeah?
Alright,
like
William.
little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Yes. Yes, I do. I think you're a suspect. But before we get to that, tell me about Valentine's night.
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you.
Oh, whatever's more me. That's definitely a massacre, lady. My bloody Valentine. What up? Harry Warden.
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. You know, there's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
Oh, wow, that's comforting. We'll be friends. Just try not to get offed. And yes, you're a suspect.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
What? How? What? You volunteered me for this. How is that very kind of me? Yeah, do you know how Dr. Dekker was killed?
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind.
Oh shit, it's a stabbing! It's a crazy bitch!
Autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
There was a stabbing. Was that crazy bitch? She stabbed her husband. She'll stab him too.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? Don't worry. That's a new chair.
Oh, all right, cool. I got a ball of new chair. She wants me to pull her hair. Did Dr. Dekker have any
really in his
enemies?
social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Why not? Are you hiding something? Yeah, maybe you should name names.
Susan, Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names. But they're not names of anyone I know.
Punch her in the ovaries. Is that like a Falcone punch? Yeah, why is it a new chair?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
Alright, so it was forensics for the chair. So why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker?
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Or maybe a receptionist that feels overworked and underappreciated. You think a patient killed Dr. Dekker because of their treatment?
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
I can't argue that statement! I can't! I can't even come close to arguing that statement. Did you like Dekker? What were you doing at home Valentine's night? Okay, so it's not gonna let me tell me any more on that yet.
I'm having a loop day.
Oh, okay. So all I get is Nathan. Yeah, what do you mean loop?
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
Something another? Ah, Jaya!
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You never told me where you met Hannah. Oh, yes, you did! You were playing at school. You met Hannah at school.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
No, it wouldn't be funny.
I agree.
Where are you going? Get back in that chair, young man.
I'm having a loop day.
What do you mean by
It's
loop?
a do-over day. You won't remember.
Wait, what?
What's the name of your assistant again?
It's Jaya.
I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Secondary school?
Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
Okay, what does this pill do? What pill?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day.
Then why the hell did you not take it?
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
Yes, take the tablet. If the tablet will stop you from looping, do it.
Okay. Okay. See you on the flip side. Mom?
What happened? What?
I'm having a loop day.
What the fuck? What do you mean by loop?
It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again?
It's Jaya.
Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You met Hannah at school.
Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
Tell me about the
I
pill.
never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
Maybe? Why do you think I'm reliving your days?
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
Yeah, what's sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation, and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims.
Okay.
And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that.
I've got 3
I don't wanna
keyboards.
know.
I got one here, one here, and one here. Where are you going? Get back here.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
So that one. Oh, Act 2, Valentine's Day. Okay, so I guess that the first day was just to meet everybody.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away.
Alderby footage.
Well, come find me if you need anything.
How do we view this Alderby footage? And who's Jasmine? Oh, that's probably Jaya. Then who's Lacey? Yeah, let's look at this Alderby
Nothing,
footage.
of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him.
Cthulhu High!
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
Okay.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve.
How do they evolve?
What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
Why is it more ordered?
Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. Do you know how he does this? No!
Shreckles.
And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you.
I'm stopping him.
Not just you.
Oh,
you
okay.
and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity.
Mm-hmm.
You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos.
Okay.
It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality?
You?
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. All
In
right.
doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time. As, by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world.
Okay.
No matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time...
So let's alter it.
There will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened?
Yeah, you're right.
Where's your glass, Doctor?
I don't get it. What happened? Who's Lacia? Who are you?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
No, I don't.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her.
What?
But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife.
Oh, that sucks.
So I started a neighborhood watch.
All right. You're doing something good with the situation you were handed that is bad. Yeah, tell me about your neighborhood watch.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes...
Poor Agnes. Maybe Agnes had it coming. Maybe Agnes was actually a mean-hearted bitch. Yeah, what's wrong with Agnes?
She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
Is it aliens?
It killed them.
What killed them?
It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbors shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah.
Okay.
She said she was selling double glazing.
What does that have to do with anything? Was the woman really selling double glazing?
I don't know. I didn't answer the door.
Well, why not?
Not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
Oh, I did move him up there. Everyone's tripping on the doctor's pills. Yeah, what happened after I just let the woman into her house?
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for a face.
Snakes for a face!
And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
The cat that got the cream. Yeah, do you have any proof that Agnes is dead?
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need?
No, you saw silhouettes. You didn't see it.
You're starting to sound like Doctor Dekker. He didn't believe me either.
Yeah, tell me about Dekker.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbor being so brutally murdered.
Well, I mean, isn't that possible?
Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they?
Maybe she's out of town. Just because they haven't found Agnes doesn't mean Agnes is even dead. Yes, they found Agnes.
That can't be possible. Is that true? Why don't I know about it then? When was this then? Is she alive? Her useless husband is?
You're awfully mad about it. Why is Agnes's husband useless?
Don't know much about him. Other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet.
Well, you do.
He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either.
She's not missing.
First, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that's stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
You'd what? Do you suspect the husband?
He's a weaselly little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging,
and building, pruning and soaring.
That sure sounds like how you dispose of a body. Was Ron digging a
What's
grave?
a thing to say? Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think...
Daddy slaughtered her and she's in the foundation for the greenhouse?
I need to call the police. I need to call them now.
No, you need to calm down.
But they won't listen to me.
Yeah, you're right.
I tried
they
to
won't.
tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me.
Because you're a
They won't
wackadoodle.
believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
No. No, I can't call them for you. I didn't see anything.
I'll get someone else to do it. I suppose I shouldn't really expect any help from you.
Well, I'm not going to enable you. You're a wackadoodle.
Dr. Dekker used to call me the Leech Lady.
The Leech Lady! That's great. Why did he call you the Leech Lady?
He said that I leech thoughts from people.
Oh.
Suck them right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor?
That's a pretty good skill to have.
It's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up.
Now, see, that
what
sounds
do you
reasonable.
think I do for a living anyway?
You sell double glazing.
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
You know,
I was at Henley Church. They had
Really?
a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now. Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
No, I do not.
Garden club. You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
I don't want to go anywhere with you. You will probably try to off me and bury me in the garden. Who do you meet at the church?
That's not really a question I can answer.
Okay. Who is at the church? Oh, she's green. I asked her all the questions. Okay. Well, let's go back to Mariana then. How are you today?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts.
All right!
New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Wait, what? Why? Yeah, why am I better behaved?
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
Which patients did he date?
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them.
Okay. Now, how do you feel not going to the beach?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
So you miss going to the beach and you haven't been there. Yeah, why have you missed the
If
beach?
you do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Well, I mean, that's a plus if it's helped with the blackouts. And what were you doing on Valentine's?
I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair, and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I saw one of your patients, actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night, too, so I can vouch for her, even though she probably didn't see me.
Well, if Eileen can corroborate her story, that puts both of them pretty much in the clear.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know?
But you said you don't drink.
I said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
I feel happy.
Forsaken coming in rubbing the bits. Did you just go out for drinks?
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
Uh-huh. And then why did you have drink with Dekker?
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right.
Didn't seem
I wanted
right.
to find out what was wrong.
And so how are you persuasive?
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly.
What?
But I think I have a nice smile.
I assure you you're not ugly. Yeah.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful.
What did you see that was truly beautiful?
It makes me feel dull by comparison.
What did you see?
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry,
Jesus
cut in, Doctor.
Christ!
Just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Well, just let me know.
Intimate secrets.
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
Were you really washing your hair?
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair is pretty, Doctor?
Get the sidekick from Xena Warrior Princess. I don't know. Why do you feel the need to ask if your hair is pretty?
I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious?
Yes, your hair is pretty.
It's such a mess. But thank you.
Were you seeing Dekker?
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
Yeah, you said he was seeing Scarlet, whoever Scarlet is.
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
Sure, I'm offering.
Well, you have my number, Doctor, and my address. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together, if you want to.
Woo-wee!
Oh my.
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
Sometimes less. How often do you dance with less?
Doctor, I don't think our relationship has got to that point yet.
Yeah, she doesn't drink it. She said she had water.
Ha Dangly parts.
Alright, well, let's see if Eileen's story corroborates. How are you today?
I haven't had a great day, to be honest.
Okay.
Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus,
Who?
Hilda's getting worse.
Are you giving Hilda anything?
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell.
How can you
I need
tell?
to see her before it's too late.
And you wonder why they call you the Angel of Death. What
To help
is-
her finish her unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
Yeah, what's Hilda's unfinished
Hilda wants to
business?
see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
And what is this talent?
I can change my skin.
What?
What I look like.
So you're
I can turn into a
shapeshifter.
patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them.
You're totally
So
insane.
I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
Totally and absolutely insane. Okay, so what were you accused of stealing?
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Did she give it to you, or did she give it to her loved one? Yeah, what else has your patients given you?
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird.
A little china
They're
bird.
not valuable, just trinkets, really.
Okay. That's, they're all trinkets.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery?
So you are
It
stealing.
just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Maybe. I don't think you should.
Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it. You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand.
Or maybe the problem is that you're stealing from your freaking patients.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
So you don't want to deceive anybody. Alright. So what were you doing on Valentine's night?
Actually, I had a hot date.
Okay.
It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But
Were you at the pier?
it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
If you're at the pier, then your stories corroborate. Yeah, why was the date different?
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab, and I went home, alone.
Hey, Golden! Yeah, what time did you get the cab?
I think it was about 11 when I left Max.
All right.
I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to.
That was
If
after
you
the
think
body
I
was
need
found.
an alibi.
Did you go to the pier on your date?
No. That's not a question for me.
Oh. Okay, so can you tell me anything else about Dr. Dekker?
Yes, I had a session with Doctor Dekker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it.
Well, why can't you get over it? How can you tell when people are dying? He destroyed my hoo-ha. She said she went home alone. Of course, she could be lying.
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes.
Uh-huh.
It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
You don't go by the name Scarlet, do you? So, who all accused you of stealing?
Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
The fuck is an HSK?
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh.
You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
Have you been? And do you need to watch this game for triggers? I have no idea. I'm going into this completely blind. I know very little about it. I know there was a murder. I'm a psychiatrist or a therapist, and I'm trying to figure out who killed the doctor.
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
Oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, tell me about Max.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Well, that sucks for Max. Maybe you should tell him. Why don't you think Max is boyfriend material? Oh, it's just gonna peg that you've already asked about Max. Okay, fine. Hey, how was Dr. Dekker on Valentine's
Dekker
Day?
seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
That's all the way into Lacey. Maybe Jay should check Eileen's locket. What else patients has given her? Alright, so then who the hell is Jasmine?
I'm Jasmine.
Hi,
I
Jasmine.
don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Dekker?
Somebody offed his ass.
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Oh, of course. I always know when people are getting murdered and shit. Dekker was stabbed.
Ouch. I didn't really know him that well.
Who did? Such a mysterious
What I
man.
was doing on Valentine's Day now.
Who said it was Valentine's Day?
We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic.
Okay.
I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
Huh. And what's your problem?
When you see a painting, it stands still.
That's usually how paintings
When
work.
I see one, it's moving. Like a mini film. Like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting.
What when there's a person in the painting?
They watch me. Normally disapprovingly.
Well, are you doing anything in front of those paintings to be disapproved of? Why do they watch
Because they
disapprovingly?
don't think I know how to appreciate art. Because I'm too young.
Okie dokie. Do you appreciate art?
Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery.
Not
I love
necessarily.
art. I love paintings.
Maybe you need a job. Maybe you need money.
Said, they move for me.
I have zero attachment to what I do for a living. It's just a paycheck. Which is why I would love to turn this into the career. Speaking of turning this into a career, if you like the game, click that link and go ahead and get it, which also supports the stream. Woo! And how do the paintings move?
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop? Which paintings can't you stop?
I've been working on portraits, at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard.
Well, it's an art gallery. What the hell do you
I
expect?
painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Tell me about Dorian.
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous.
What did you think it was going to look like?
And it started talking to me.
Okay. Well, what did it say? What did Dorian say?
That I'm ugly. That I have no talent. Nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
Not likely. No, it's not true.
I hear it so many times in that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
Why are you going to listen to a painting anyway? So tell me about Bryce.
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art, and talking, and looking down here instead of up here.
He's a dude. He likes boobies. Don't hate. Tell me about
He was
Dekker.
shy, and then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
Excuse me? Did he tell you to burn down the art gallery?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence.
Oh, I'm sure that got you in trouble.
At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
No shit. You set your work on fire. You don't think they're gonna possibly try to give you some consequences for that? Are you freaking high, lady? Yeah, why didn't your boss press charges?
My boss, Petra. She's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money.
That sucks.
Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Ugh. Did Petra ask you to set fire to power? Ooh. Yeah,
Doctor Dekker told me to burn it. There's nothing to do with Petra.
Was the fire started for insurance
No.
money?
Why are you saying that?
It's just
I don't
a
even
question.
know if Petra has insurance.
Oh, I'm sure she's got insurance. Was Dorian destroyed the
I
fire?
already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it.
Well,
Now
that's a little
whenever I close
disturbing.
my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
Tablets? What tablets?
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
I didn't give you shit. I've never met you before.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me. They helped.
That's
I know it's in my head.
That is the
I
same
know
drug.
paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
Did you have these problems before the tablets? Well, let me ask that question.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
Please? Please? Please give me the drugs! Oh, she's green. There's literally no more questions for her. Alright, so let's meet Bryce. Let's meet this Bryce character. Oh my god, it's him! How
There's
are you
something
today?
I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me.
Oh, and what else is wrong with you,
I think
Wackadoodle?
I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Why? What happened to the chess? I thought you were playing chess and getting caught up on work.
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move. Because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen?
I already said I'd be napping.
Go to a fairground?
I already said, man, I'd get my sleep on. And yes, I could definitely see him being a Chad. I'd sleep.
Nope. I've got nothing.
Alright, so that's not an option I can use, apparently. I'd help people.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back, and the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. she'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
You took another picture? What do you mean by another picture? What kind of picture?
I took a picture after undressing her. I put her clothes back on before time resumed. To be honest, there wasn't much to take off and put on. Do you know what kind of girls walk around at midnight, Doctor?
Yeah. You've done this more than once?
No. Sorry.
Can you see something behind me?
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
Oh, so you see ghosts. Okay, now we know. You see ghosts. You get an extra hour of time where everyone else freezes. Where were we on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
Alright, so you do appreciate art. That's obvious. Okay, I'd steal things.
Yes, I would steal too.
And I have
stolen.
Oh, what did you steal?
I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there,
everyone was frozen.
Everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
Like what? What bigger things have you stolen?
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can. To prove to myself, either way, my extra hour is actually real.
Or maybe you're just not getting caught. Did you ever consider that possibility? Okay, so I'd go to a fairground.
That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
Obviously. I already did. I'd go sleep. I like sleep. Sleep's awesome.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Okay, so you were spying on people.
There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me.
Okay.
Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
And what? What did you do after taking off Jessica's clothes?
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
But I'm gonna say yeah. Just kind of the yeah persuasion.
I know. It's that bloody Doctor Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
How was it his fault? How did he make you this way?
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Oh, Dr. Dekker changed. How did he change?
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore.
Well, you are kind of a crazy person. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Advice.
What about when he gives you advice? Yeah, what advice did he give you?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me.
He pushed me?
He made me think it.
He made you think. I don't think he can force you to think things. I'm pretty sure brains don't work that way. He make you think it. How did he force you?
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
Do you have narcolepsy?
Not something I know about.
Alright, so no narcolepsy. Tell me more about Dekker.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
Well, for one, the body's not in it. They still have to run an autopsy. Is Dekker's half empty?
The coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
They're doing an autopsy on Dekker.
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground.
Okay.
Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
I don't know. I guess cremated?
That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me.
Why didn't you stop seeing Dr. Dekker? It sounds like you're really upset with him.
Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway.
Oh, so we went too far! You haven't destroyed anything.
I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour.
Such as?
You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you.
What have you destroyed? Well, let me ask the question. All right. Let's talk to Nathan. How are you today, Nathan?
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day.
Well, that's
Hannah's
something.
clothes are a pile of ashes.
Why did you burn Hannah's clothes?
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. Just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am.
Here we are.
Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved.
That's not a bad way to do it.
Winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
I don't have one. It's summer, I guess.
If you like summer, it's supposed to be flexible and carefree. You do care, don't you, Doctor?
I admit nothing. What are you doing on Valentine's
I was at
Day?
Henley Church on Valentine's Day.
Man, I
visiting Hannah's grave.
Okay,
It's the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it.
So that's with the Mariana.
Just give me
Everybody's
somewhere
got
to
some kind of
visit.
relation to this church.
I got to write the epitaph.
I wonder if that's related somehow. And what was the epitaph?
We walk alone without our angel.
It's a very nice epitaph. I'm sure her family appreciated it.
I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Ah, that's the call you've got to make for yourself, dude. No, look when you're ready.
Doctor. I appreciate that. I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect.
That's fine. Are you religious?
I'm not religious, but when I read Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one.
The great bearded one.
Me. She was an angel to everyone.
And when did you leave Henley Church?
Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder?
Cthulhu?
Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Man, I'm really thinking it's Cthulhu. What were you doing at the time of Dekker's murder?
Yeah, I did get a call from him. He was rambling on about something to do with hypnosis. My mind literally switched off. It must have been good, though, because that was one of those nights when I slept through to the next day.
Interesting. And what did Dekker think of you?
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
He cursed you?
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am.
Why?
Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
What kind of advice do you want?
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since.
Oh.
Which one do you think's best?
You're not using the rocking chair and it's taking up more space, so fuck that chair!
Set fire to the rocking chair. I never like the way it moves forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards.
What's a cephalopod?
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
It's Cthulhu, man!
She's
like
dead.
your mother.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome. What's your favorite season?
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us. It's paradise.
Just the two of us! Did Dekker ever hypnotize you?
Yeah. Dr. Dekker and his hypnosis. One of his many therapeutic methods to unravel our problems. I'm not up for it with you, though, if that's what you're thinking.
Nah, not what I was thinking. How many times did Dekker hypnotize you? Okay. Do you like fire?
I think fire is very primal in terms of energy. Maybe if I burn something, my days will keep rolling. Although I'm not sure you're supposed to encourage arson in these sessions, Doctor.
Yeah, fuck that chair. Nobody likes that chair anyway. Do you know Cthulhu?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you like the ocean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Art gallery?
I've got nothing.
Okay. Well then, let's talk to Claire. I really don't want to talk to Claire. Claire's such a bitch. How are you today,
It's
Claire?
the anniversary of my parents' death today.
Did you do it?
I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway. But it's also where they died.
How did they die?
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Is that why
I
you
was
let David
staying
stay
at a
there?
friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
And so what did you do at the lake
I
house?
stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there,
Okay.
by the lake, only about 9 or 10.
Only about 9 or 10.
She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
No, I don't think that's fishing. Did you speak to the girl?
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
Yes, you can talk with the girl.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
Yes, you can talk with the girl
And
again.
I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Don't you fucking hurt that kid, though, you fucking crazy bitch. So why was the girl sad?
David had been hunting again, and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
And where is David today?
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
What skins did the girl see?
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Where are your keys?
I see what you're trying to do, but I really don't know anything about that.
What? Why did you want your keys?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here with the keys. What are you doing on Valentine's
Dr. Dekker
Day?
was killed. I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
And what did you talk to Dekker about in your last session?
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
What?
I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though.
I don't think so.
Tea.
I don't think so. And what are you doing on Valentine's night?
Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do.
Why were you watching David?
He has trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes.
Well, you stabbed him!
And make sure nothing bad happens.
What do you expect? Do you love your husband?
Love? Yes. I suppose I always will.
And how did you meet David?
Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
Okay. What kind of exclusive
I don't
circles?
move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine.
Oh, okay then. And how did the girl seem special?
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me.
Ah, she's stabbing people,
I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
Fucking, I knew it, it's Cthulhu! What strange creature had the girl seen?
I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child.
And what did
It
your
was
parents
12
die?
years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan, anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
I had to toughen up quickly. How did you toughen up?
I was a young woman in possession of an enormous fortune. Lots of people, lots of men, saw that as an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel about that opportunity?
Some tried to seduce me. Some thought I wanted a new daddy. Most of them were the same age as my parents. And yet I'm the one here talking to you.
Do you feel ashamed?
There's very little I'm not willing to talk about, Doctor. But I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Did you hurt the little girl? And were you staying with?
I don't remember my friend's name. She was a girl from my school. Vicky? Charlotte? It's not really important.
Why isn't that important?
Are you bored? Do you want me to talk about something else?
Fully understand your situation.
I don't know anything about that. Perhaps you should be taking more notes.
I'll eat a dick. You bitch. And that leaves Jaya. And how are you?
Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though.
That's fine. Who has a session
On
on Valentine's
Valentine's
Day?
Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home, though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Yeah. Said he hypnotized him. Tell me about
So,
Ben.
should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
I'd get a solicitor.
I think we should get a solicitor. I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all. Don't worry about it. And that's why we've got insurance for these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it.
Yeah. I agree. And shall we talk about the
I
grief?
don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Okay. What was Dekker
It
like?
hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be.
Yeah, I can see that being important.
His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
I'll be glad to ask. Tell me about Marietta.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Maybe. Tell me about Bryce.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger.
That's one way to put it.
I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Uh-huh. He was murdered. I should ask Nathan. Yes, he did. Okay, so tell me about Nathan.
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me, though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who's Tom? Yeah, who's Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
What was that? What was his strange hobby?
Tom liked to base jump.
Oh.
That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
Well, that's probably why Tom's not with us anymore.
Can you guess what happened?
I'm gonna guess that we had a Tom pancake.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
Uh-huh. Why is it a rock? Is there someone you wanted to say goodbye to?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. You know, here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
What do you mean he resigned?
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder.
Somebody didn't like
it's
that.
Sad. But doctors come and go, and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere.
I want to see that letter.
I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Professor Alderby.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No. No, you didn't. Alright, so tell me about Eileen.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
Because she thinks she's a shapeshifter. Oh,
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
No. So let's look at this resignation letter. Oh, hold on. To whom it may concern, please accept this letter's notice of my intention to resign from my position, Dr. Dekker. Can I scroll, move, anything? Hold on. Oh, doesn't look like I can do anything with it. It's just that page. Okay, so why did you work late with Dekker?
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
What patterns was Dr. Dekker trying to spot?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Do you have the referral letters?
Yes. Letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Do I have those yet? No, okay. And what's Bem got to do with it?
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
He's just shaken up. Who or what is
So
Cthulhu?
you watched the tapes. Gold star for you.
That doesn't answer the question. Yeah, what happened to Dr. Dekker's glass in Alderby's video?
It's smashed.
And what can you tell me about Dr. Dekker's
Most
patients?
of the patients are suspects, according to the police.
Yeah.
Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates. But Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Okay. What was Dr. Dekker talking about?
You know, like a breach of ethics or something. Girl doesn't ask for details.
What do you ask for?
No idea. Is that a dance move?
What is your favorite dance move? Oh, well, let me ask that. Still got questions I can ask. Do you believe in angels?
Sorry, I don't know. Is it me or did it just really get cold in here?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Sorry, no.
Do you know Cthulhu?
Should I know something about that? Sorry.
Cults?
Can't help you. Sorry.
Alright, well, let's wait 7 seconds and then do hint. Charity did Hannah donate her clothes to?
Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money.
Our money?
I actually suggested a charity that Dr. Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Really? Is Mind Stretch Outreach?
Mind Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's for poor, clever kids who can't afford private education. It's not much of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it. Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker.
Uh-huh. Charity do? Do something back for Dekker? Ah, there we go. Did Dekker ever meet Hannah?
Hannah never met Dr. Dekker. She did donate to his charity once, though.
Donate to other charities? Okay, since I can't do that, let's go back to Mariana. Eileen. Claire. Bryce. Jaya. Back to Nathan. Dr. Dekker, run. Mind Stretch, outreach.
I think Dr. Dekker set up Mind Stretch Outreach so that he could influence the minds of children at an early age.
That's
getting them to believe
kinda
they
creepy.
could be anything they wanted to be. Since his death, it's been disbanded. No more minions of Dr. Dekker.
Why was it disbanded?
Pass.
Why was the charity disbanded? Give to charity? Were you a gifted child?
That's not really something I know about.
Arg. 30 seconds, huh? See if we can guess it. Charity do with the clothes? Dr. Dekker do anything with the charity? Think children or minions?
Just felt like he was growing this child army of intelligentsia.
Dekker be growing an army. And I haven't asked everything yet, because that dot is not green. How large was the charity? How large was the army?
Can't help you. Sorry.
Any of the children?
I don't know.
You don't know. Huh. How did your mother die?
She stopped breathing. I don't know. I was 6. Something to do with her lungs.
How did your father die? Oh! Oh, Nathan's green! Oh, shit! We finished Nathan off. Okay. Chase when she felt with Dekker. How do you feel?
Sorry, say that again.
Feel about Dekker's death?
Nope.
No? Okay. Did you want Dekker dead?
Don't know. It's cold in here.
Somebody says it's cold in here. It's cold in here?
It's a bit chilly in here. The leather's not warm either.
Would you like a blanket?
Sorry, no. I think your button's undone.
Uh-huh. Tell me about Scarlet.
It's Scarlet with 2 T's.
With 2 T's.
Pretentious.
You know Scarlet's name.
Clueless.
Yeah, you kind of seem to be a little bit. Can you help me?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
You don't know. Can I help you?
I don't know.
Can I adjust that timer? I've used 332 hints? There.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes
What?
past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
All on my lonesome.
Wait a
Stabbed him
minute,
with a
wait,
stake.
What?
Nothing changed.
Do I have to redo all this again?
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Okay, no, it was just bringing me back into this screen. Okay. Hope for what? I'd
A hope for a cure, of course.
Anything else that you hope for? What kind of cure do you want?
I want to stop having blackouts. I want to be able to remember. I want you to fix me.
Do you feel broken?
No idea.
Are you broken?
I don't know.
How would you like me to fix you? Was Dr. Dekker acting strangely?
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial.
Okay.
A passive listener.
Okay.
But towards the end, he liked interfering.
You liked interfering.
Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
When was your last blackout? Yeah, she won't tell me that because it falls on her. Did he ever push you over the edge?
I just felt like I had some kind of special power. And part of me wanted to use it. And he urged me to do that. I don't want to say any more about it, not now.
How did he urge you?
Clueless.
Power feel like you had?
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I said I didn't want to talk about it. What is it you're thinking about when you're not listening to me?
Lady, you don't want to know. I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf! Always been a vampire?
No idea.
Isn't drinks a date?
Dr. Dekker did date his patients. Not me, I'd never agree. A drink is not a date.
Yes, lots of boobs. She's very booby. What is a date?
Nope.
Ever urge you for a date?
No idea. Is that a dance move?
Times did you go out with Dr. Dekker?
We only went out for drinks that one time.
Go out for anything else?
Sorry, no. I think your button's undone.
Why are you looking at my button?
Yeah, you have a button undone.
Okay, can you fix my button? Dekker like to interfere.
I'm not sure how this therapy thing works, but if you're talking to a guy who wants to jump off a cliff, don't tell him to jump.
Well, what about reverse psychology? I can't ask a question I've already asked, is the problem. That's why it was flashing that one. Because I technically asked the question already. Even though I didn't ask the same question in my book, it was too much of the same question in her book. Off a cliff?
It's just an example. I'm not a guy. I don't want to jump off a cliff.
Hey! She's agreeing. We got nothing more we can ask her. Okay, so. Don't the other nurses understand?
The bond I have with my patients is not the same for the other nurses. They don't have my special talent.
Oh, they're not shapeshifters like you? Do they have any special talents? No? Is Dekker in a good mood?
We talked about families, I think. Our mums.
Our mums.
I probably spent far too much time talking to Dr. Dekker about my mum.
You talk about your mum.
My mum's a nightmare. I said she was into all this new age stuff, right?
Like what?
So she thinks she can tell me what I should be doing all the time because she got a message from her spirit guide that said I'm not eating well, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or I'm not looking after my inner moonbeam or whatever. It drives me nuts. But she's my mum. I love her, so I have to take it.
Do you ever get tired of taking it?
I don't really have anything to tell you about that.
Does your mom tell you anything else? How do you change your skin? Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
How do you know it works?
That's not really important. Ask me something else.
Bullshit! You said you're a shapeshifter, and I'm asking you about that, and you're telling me it doesn't matter?
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Are you deceiving your patients?
I don't think I'm deceiving my patients when I shift. I'm helping them.
But it's not really their loved ones.
I'm not sure about that.
You're lying to them.
I feel like you're asking me questions about something I don't know anything about.
Gonna say about his mum.
Sounds like Dekker and his mum had a few issues.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
That's what I liked about Dr. Dekker. It wasn't just him asking me questions and analysing me. He talked about himself as well.
What else did he tell you?
I don't know. Sorry.
Looking for love.
I didn't lie. I'm really not interested in dating anyone.
Well, you're not with Max.
I just went out with Max as a favour. For a friend. Like I said, it wasn't anything serious.
Uh-huh. What kind of favor?
I don't know. Are you happy, Doctor?
Does it matter if I'm happy?
Sorry, no.
Ah, well, I mean, as long as it doesn't matter that I'm happy.
You seem happy. You have a very positive energy.
Ever date Dr. Dekker?
No. I didn't go on a date with Dr. Dekker. He's my therapist. I would just be wrong.
You lying about going on a date with Dekker? Do you know Scarlet?
I feel like you're asking me questions about something I don't know anything about.
Times have you shifted? Ooh.
I've shifted a few times now. I honestly couldn't tell you how many.
Well, why not? Keeping track of how many times you shift. For me now. Can you shift now? What did Dekker say about himself?
Mainly he talked about being a therapist.
Okay.
Said he had a few patients like me, you know, with special gifts. He said not all of them were as enlightened as me.
What else did he tell you about his patients?
I don't really have anything to tell you about that.
What kind of gifts?
Sorry, no.
No? Who was Alice?
Alice was one of my favorites. She never held back, spoke her mind about everything. But she had a wicked sense of humor.
And she liked to joke about.
That's not really important. Ask me something else.
Do you miss Alice? Did you shift for Alice? Did you help Alice? Mean by enlightened.
Well, you know, I know what I can do is special.
Okay.
I see it as a good thing.
Okay.
But apparently, some of his other patients saw their abilities as a curse. Dr. Dekker hated that. He said he wished they could all be more like me.
Oh, you liked that. Do you like being special?
I'm not sure about that.
Do you ever feel cursed?
No. That's not a question for me.
It's two. Are you given the locket?
It was the one thing she held on to right until the end. Her most treasured possession. She said she wanted me to have it.
No, she wanted her loved one
You
to have
don't
it.
argue with a dying person's last wishes.
Why did she want you to have it?
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Hurt when you change your skin?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. I don't think it's a physical thing. I don't think my body actually changes. I think it's more like
an illusion. Huh.
an illusion. Like my energy changes or something.
Okay, so you can't tell me if you ever changed for Dekker. Last time you changed.
I don't know. Sorry.
Yes, you do. Stop lying to me, lady! Do you have any loose ends?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think I have any loose ends. I don't know what that says about me.
Man, this game was not kidding that you're going to use the hints. Holy shit. You feel different?
Sorry, no.
No? Don't feel different? What do you think it says about you?
I feel like you're asking me questions about something I don't know anything about.
Any unfinished business? Ooh, yeah.
Dr. Dekker almost certainly had unfinished business. He didn't know he was going to die. But it's too late now. That's why I have to help Hilda while I can.
Uh-huh. The unfinished business was? Dekker's unfinished business was? Why is it an illusion? Because it's not a physical change game. I don't need
It
that
just sort of
explanation.
fades when I let go of their hand. Obviously, I can't see myself, but I feel it leave me. If you get what I mean.
What does it feel like?
I'm not sure about that.
Feel like when you change.
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Did Dekker have with his mother?
I'm not sure I should talk about that.
Why not?
Aren't I breaking some reverse patient-therapist confidentiality?
Tell me about the fucking golf shoes.
I don't know. Sorry.
Hands for it to work. Ooh.
It only lasts for as long as I'm holding the hand. I think it needs that connection.
Oh, Eileen is now green.
David Hunt.
I can change my skin.
Then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Oh, Doctor, you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force?
No.
Nah, it's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things.
Like what?
There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you. And thanks for the grief counselling, by the way. It's really been helping, you know, I'm so glad you're here.
Well, thank you for the hug. Alright. Well, I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Know what I'm saying? So let's kick that on over to some credits. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, joining, and hanging out. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Forsaken Wanderer and Smokey G for their... Oh, and Evil Gula for that bit war that was going on. Oh yeah, it's definitely an interesting game. If you're interested in the game at all and want to check it out for yourself, don't forget that you can get it at this link right there, which not only helps out charity, but it helps out the stream as well. Also, a big shout out and thank you to Queen Geek Rose for that raid. And let's go down this awesome list of hosts here. We've got Penivis, Dead Aries, Smokey G, I'm Codis, Too Forgetful, Red Eyes Grey DLE Dragon, Drama Life NYC, Wiggy TV, Smushy Poo, Lady Ocelot, The Tin Peach, Future MacGyves, Queen Geek Rose, Kane0025, Husky Slug, DJT Gamers, Lunarian, Nostrus, Phoenix Trash, Hero the Fox, Order of Awesome, The Calico Kitty, Nascent Games, Unicorny, Mouthy Ninja, Dark Goddess, Orchid114, Crashly, and Majallion. Thank you all so much for the hosts. Thank you all just for being here, for hanging out. You guys make this show the reality that it is. Without you guys, there is no show. So go ahead and stick around. We're going to go ahead and send this over to Toshi, because Toshi has been absent for a while, and I see that she is back. She is playing some Rocket League, so let's give her some support. Throw in some Strack attacks when we get there, if you would be so kind. Either the emotes or just the message. And as always... until next time.